We got a good one today. We got a oil lockout alarm going on. Let's see, we got a lockout right here. Oil. Suction number 2. So this rack is pretty cool. So this is an A and AS suction group on this rack. So our bottom is our low temp. Usually you can see head cooling fans. There are low temp rack if there's head cooling fans. And our top is our AS, which is usually medium temp up top. So this is split. Same liquid, separate suctions. So over here we have got a flashy alarm on our Bitzer compressor. So we're going to take this apart. We're going to check the screen out, check net oil. I've replaced a few of these already. They're going bad. I think they're near the year. This one just got changed out. If you saw my other video, this one is blew out the valve plate blew out. That's a relatively new one. They're just the age of them, the vibration, who knows. 924, this one got changed out. Probably just a bad oil sensor, but we're gonna go through the steps and go through the procedures and step by step. Let's run through and see what we're gonna need out of the bag. Some analogs, I have my digitals, but we need this for net oil. We're gonna check our net oil once we get set up here. So we need our service wrench. We're gonna need that service wrench. A big boy wrench right here. This is a nice one. This flying blue is one of the best in the market. Flip it over, use it as a pipe wrench if you need to. This is a big boy one. This is my other blue I like. This one's a split one for TXVs. So there is another blue, same size as this with a full version up there. It's really nice to carry. Grab me a small Klein and that should be good for right now. Yeah, this Milwaukee backpack isn't the greatest. It just tips over. Look at it. It just tips over. I've always had Vito bags. This is one was given. So I've been trying to use it. I've used it for a couple of years. I really want to try the new pack out version of the Milwaukee. It looks like a Vito, to be honest. Oil pump. We got crankcase pressure. Make sure gauges are zeroed out. Leave that 0. Trader depressors we're going to need for this one. Zeroed out. We're at 9, it looks like. 9 and 9. They're both the same. So I'm going to go reset E2. Just for a quick walkthrough over here. So the only way to reset these oil failures is to reset the power. So we're gonna cycle power off. I'm gonna force on number 2. Reset that alarm. Alright, heard it kick on. Let's go over here and check our net oil. See what we're getting. Not the best at math. So we're 42 oil pumps up here. Oil pump pressure's up here. We're at 42. And our crankcase is down here. We're at about 8 or 9.
Turn off your oil supply. Now we're going to bleed out this compressor. It has a bunch of oil in it. So we're going to use the oil pump to pump it out. It's nice when you're equipped with an oil pump on the compressor to pump all the oil out, to change some components, oil flow, clean your screen, turn off the toggle switch and turn off the main breaker for safety, everybody.
I had to go outside and get my compressor bag. I need some stuff. So this is my go-to compressor bag for changing out compressors, doing some stuff. Really nice, like I was saying in one of my videos, really nice to get a magnet. Little holder. Little nice wrench set. Here's a metric one. These are nice to have. Their impact. Ah, there they are. I was like, what the hell? Height. There we go. I'm 9 pounds on, so I'm gonna leave the pressure out of here. I have my rag right here. Catching any oil that's coming out. I have to grab my hit a little bit. Give it a little wallop. Try to break it. I have to stand on it. Oh, there it goes. It went. So there we go. So I have a pan over here. Highly recommend getting some of these pans. There's the oil pickup pan. It's pretty dirty, guys. Pretty dirty. Alright. Not clean. Say that. I had to fix my finger. Got a little cut on there. Used my liquid band-aid. Like I was telling you in one of my videos, this light charge just doesn't last. It just died on me. Hasn't been on that long. Okay. That looks amazing. It's actually super. Good light for that now. Pop that thing back in. Let's let it out. Put a little nylon on that. Nylon probably one of the best in the market. This one says works with all refrigerants. There's one. This one first came out. There was one for different types of oils, but now they went ahead and changed it. Put on the thread. Open this back up. Keep this oil pan on my way before I hit it. Okay, so this front's heated. We have no pressure in our crankcase. Let's take this off. Real quick. Loosen up the square. Wow, that was loose. I barely touched that thing. That's crazy. So you have to reuse the front sight glass whenever you do these. Okay. So metric, because we're on a Bitzer. It's a 10 there. Look at this. How fun this is going to be. Yeah, 10 enough. And then we had to put that freaking plug right there, of course. Oh, we might be in luck. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're talking about. Eliminate that thing out of my way. Get the damn hand here, guys. There it goes. Ah, of course, there comes a little oil. Back. Dump whatever's left in there. Kneel it. 7/16. Well, one O-ring goes here in this flange. The other O-ring goes on the other side. But this one, garbage. I hate the old Henrys. Well, 600, guys. The biggest thing with oil flows. See how this one straight up? You gotta watch out. So your oil connection straight up on this one. Some of them come out in 90s, and then equalizer lines. Is there an equalizer line hooked up or not? Comes with new bolts and your O-rings. This one has 2 equalizer hookups on it. 1, 2, 3, 8. So you definitely put caps on these, or you're going to find out real quick when you go pressurize your system. So think about what way it needs to go in. So we want the sight glass coming this way. We're going to go this way, put the sight glass there. There's a flat and a circle. So this is like a flat washer one. This is like a more of a circle one. We want both for this side. I put a little bit of oil on here. We got this oil right next to me. So, easy enough to put some oil on it. So I usually put the flat, well, now I almost messed up. I usually put the flat in this one. And I put the circle on the outside one. Over here. Like I said, there's a triangle, right? So this is a universal, different size. Sight glasses you want it. You got to match up your holes. Boom. Got the triangle. I've used 2 hardware, so we're going to use it. There it is. Nothing crazy. And then on this one, we'll do 1. Do the circle in this one, where it has ports and shots. Going a little bit faster, right? With the longer net. Good. All right, that's in. All right, I found some 3/8. What I usually do is just grab the tip of that. There's a flare, so I just grab the tip, pull that off. And when we do that, be cautious. Well, there we go. See, this one has a screen in it. Way better than the Henry. That's a well, basically. A well for the oil sensor system. Feel it coming out right here. Leaving it out. Trying to fill with oil. Over there. So I want to see that thing fill correctly. So we're going to pump it in high pressure side right here. I know I'm going to use this whole thing, so I don't mind just popping it like that and just taking it out. Not my favorite pump in the world. You know? I don't like not being able to see inside. I got my big one in my van, but this one's in here in the motor room, so we're going to use it. Okay. Stick this in here. I won't be able to push down. We're going to bleed my hose. Very loose. Just loose. take my rag. Cut. Put my rag right around here. So I'm just gonna push down. I'm gonna see oil coming out. See that? We're pushing the air out and then we tighten at the same time. So now there's no air. Don't want air. Now we're gonna crack this open. About half, not even quarter open, and just have fun pumping. It's high pressure. Jeez, give it a good lay on. Where's my apprentice at doing this, guys? There's our adjustment. For everyone out there, be super, super, super careful. These break very easily. What we got there? All right. Start this compressor up. Take this out. And then we'll start up and see if we're getting any difference in that oil, but our oil float's holding. There we go, we're running now. Oh. Okay, we're not ready to run, guys. We are not ready to run. Forgot to turn on the suction service valve. Ah, oh, it's close. What happens when you get fast? Well, we went into a vacuum, you see. We got pressure from our oil float system, but we were bleeding the air out of the compressor from the oil filling. Now we're in a vacuum because that suction stop is completely closed behind. Let me find my big service wrench and go back there. But I'm liking the oil flow, not overfeeding oil. We went ahead and cleaned the screen. We cleaned in here. We cleaned in here in the port. The well, I guess you could say, because I installed a new one. I'm gonna leave this oil sensor and see if it stays good. If not, you go ahead and change it. I got them. We've been running for about 20 minutes now. Recommended net oil for a Bitzer is 20 to 40 psi net. Right here we're at. Let's close this down a little bit to stop the throttling. 44 and 7. 37 over. No oil faults after 20-25 minutes or so. And breathe 37 net oil. Oil level is staying right where we have it. As I was packing up, the heck cooling fan stopped working again. Pulled the fuses. The motor feels kind of warm. Time for 2 new motors. We got one here and one there. You see it shaking? I'm going to order some of these ones over here. Parker style. So before we leave, I'm going to test this off and on cycles a couple times. So now we got a red light. No call. Oh, you're locked out on oil, guys. So, yep. Guess what? We're changing it. All that work. All that work. And the oil sensor is messed up. So we're verifying before we leave. I'm gonna take this head cooling fan out of my way because it's bad anyways. So we're not done here yet. Okay. Just get to it. Just change it out. What happens when you try just saying, oh, it's probably okay. That's cool, man. Oh, yeah. Love this thing. Be really careful about that high pressure switch right there. But this motor doesn't look that old. Look at it. Cut. That's hot as all hell. Top of the oil line. Freaking bastard. This one has a lot of wires tuned on now. All those wires. Yeehaw. What I'm going to do is, if you ever do this, I highly recommend putting it down here, cut your wire. Alright? You need this piece. Take that off. Now the old sensor's right here. Throw it out. Don't worry about it. Pull this through. That way you know where all the colors are going to go to. One by one. Just start doing them one by one. Put the new oil sensor in one right here. Wiggle, wiggle, push, wiggle, wiggle, push. There's no ring in there. Don't go crazy. It's only plastic. That's only a plastic thread. We got crimps. So, we already cut this wire out. So we're going to find so we got orange and violet on this black one right here. Orange and violet. So let's get a crimp ready. My favorite strippers, right guys? Orange and violet. Okay. Cut the black out. Strip. Boom. Orange and violet. Go together. Weird. Orange and violet. Put my crimp on there. Give it a crimp. Give it a tug. Give it a tug, tug. Good to go. Now the next one. What do we got? This one's done. Cut that out of the way if you want, or just move it out of your way. So, we got gray. This is a brown. Cut the brown out, strip it. Looks like it goes to our module safety right there. Everything looks good. Nothing too crazy. Put the cover on. Give it a test run. Make sure no wires are pinched when you do that cover back on. Check out one over there. Felt it. Okay, we got one compressor on now. Number 2 is off, solid light, no alarm. Confidence now. let's go look at the schematic for this oil safety, because it's kicked my butt before. Let's share some knowledge. This is our double pull single throw switch, double pull single switch. So that's your toggle switch for your 208. There's a load in here, right here, crankcase heater, that's a load. So one side goes to that load, the other side comes over, 208, goes to that load, boom, doesn't go that way. So this is getting power from on this side of 208. So 139 powers blue. So blue is one leg of power. Okay, so now we're going to come over here, follow this one. Here's our control circuit. It goes to that safety inside. There's L, jumps over to brown/violet. I don't know what brown/violet is. It's kind of confusing. So when I first did one, I put brown, violet together and gray and orange together. But that's not how that is. So there's a line in there. Very, very confusing. So there's a little jumper in there. Because we did violet and orange together. We go back and look. But yeah, very weird how this is, how that line is in that square. So just be cautious of it. I've been burnt before. That's why I cut that wire and do them independently, one by one by one. Compressors cycle back on. All right, no more. Take our forces off. Clear our alarms. F2, clear. F3, clear all. There we go. We'll log out. Everything's good. Okay. So check our circuits. I think I left everything on. This one is medium and this is opposite side, so everything is good. Packed up, ready to go. That's compressor 3 that's off. I almost got me right there.